This meeting is being recorded.
In this first problem from Chapter 7, we are asked to assign the systematic name for each of these compounds. So if you recall, the steps for assigning the IUPAC nomenclature include determining the parent in the compound, locating substituents, giving locants to substituents, then alphabetizing those. And then if there are any chiral centers, we'll also have to indicate configuration. So I've placed the names of each of these compounds below, but I will quickly go through the background as to how these names were determined. So for compound A, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbons in our longest chain. We have to remember that we need the lowest numbering overall. So if we numbered this the other way, we would have a 2, 2, 5 nomenclature instead of a 1, 4, 4. So the 1 wins. So that's why we have this 1 chloro. The parent is 5 carbons in length, so that's our pentane. And then we have 2 bromo substituents at carbon 4. So we have altogether 4, 4 dibromo, 1 chloropentane. In compound B, now we have a cyclo parent, so cyclohexane, a 6-membered ring. On the first carbon, we will list both of our substituents because once again, we want the lowest numbering overall for our locants. And alphabetizing these, we have 1 bromo first and then 1 methyl. For our third compound, we see our first configuration named here. So let's work through. We have our longest chain here will be a 8-membered chain. So we have an octane parent. We have 2 substituents, both on carbon 4. So that's what we see here. And that is also the site of our chiral center. So let's see here our priority of our groups. Number 1 would be the chloro group, 2 would be this chain over here, then 3, and our ethyl substituent that's named here is already on a dash. So we know that this configuration would be an R. So that's where the R came from. And then we have at our carbon 4, our locant for our 2 substituents alphabetically. We have 4 chloro and then 4 ethyl octane. For compound D, our parent is a hexane, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we have our locants at carbon 2. We have 2 methyls, and at carbon 5, we have our fluoro substituent. So alphabetically, the 5-fluoro comes first, and then we have 2,2-dimethyl. And then we just have to name our configuration here. So we have priority 1, 2, 3, and then we know on our dash is our hydrogen. So our configuration is once again R. So altogether we have R, 5-fluoro, 2,2-dimethylhexane.